Will Sunday's episode shock us?
I think so. Yeah, maybe in a big way.
Big yes.
Big
hard
yes.
yes.
Yeah. Epic yes.
That is Luke Grimes and Kelsey Asbille talking to Taste of Country about Yellowstone Season 5. I think this is the third time they've hopped on a Zoom call to give us the scoop about an upcoming season. But this year, we also got to talk to Wes Bentley for the first time. He plays Jamie Dutton, and his story about fighting Beth Dutton is terrific. I also asked all three actors if they secretly stole any props from the show before they left the set. And I got one heck yeah, one heck no, and one big face palm. But subscribers have told us again and again to get to the dang point, so here we go. This video is going to feature a little bit of me talking at you and long clips from these conversations. You'll be able to hear them in full soon at the Dutton Rules podcast. Links are below.
Yeah, it does come to a head this season. I mean, finally, I think sort of Kayce's whole journey, it has been that sort of being stuck and, you've heard him say it time and time again, like, I just don't know my place in the world, what I'm supposed to do, what's the right path, the vision quest, all that stuff. And I think, finally he has to make a choice and become very decisive. And that was really fun to play and very different from seasons past.
Was it the decision you were expecting?
No, none of it was expected, I think. But it was one of those things where once I read it, I was like, of course this is how this has to end.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect, but it was not something that I ever, dreamed up myself.
Okay, obviously they're not going to spoil it for us, but there's enough there that we can unpack. If you recall, at the end of season 4, Kayce was faced with a decision that could mean either the end of the Dutton way of life or the end of him and Monica. As the first half of season 5 ended, he and Monica agreed to move into a cabin at the Yellowstone ranch and watch over things. It felt like a real unification of families, but certain scenes in the trailer leave us thinking trouble is coming to anyone that ties to the Native American community.
This knife, where's my blood?
This knife, where's mine?
We were brothers now.
I think Kayce, Monica, and Tate are the last ones standing, meaning Tate inevitably gets the ranch and it unifies the two communities. Okay, maybe that's too romantic, but I just can't imagine one of them dying. I'm going to circle back to them and share what one stole from set in just a moment, but first, Wes Bentley talking about fighting Kelly Reilly's Beth Dutton. Y'all, I definitely think one of these characters is going to be killed. Wes, Jamie and Beth have a lot of physical altercations all throughout Yellowstone. So I want to know, what does it feel like to receive a punch from Kelly Reilly?
Well, actually a funny story about fight scenes with Kelly is our very first fight scene, I think was Kelly's first fight scene ever in her whole career. And she was very concerned about things going wrong and her accidentally hitting me, to the point where in rehearsal she was swinging so far away from me and so close to her that she almost punched herself. She came in and she just swung like right across her own face. But luckily she's never actually got me. She's been so concerned about it, but gotten much better. And she's a great fight partner. She's a great scene partner. She's so talented, and in a lot of ways I sometimes catch myself watching her instead of being in the scene.
A funny anecdote about Jamie. He says fans don't come up to him with hate in their heart. If anything, they feel kind of bad for him because he's so troubled. It kind of brings up the question of who the bad guy is on Yellowstone. And Wes's answer is pretty interesting.
I struggle with this because I'm so close to the role, it's hard for me to see it as a viewer to know. So I of course, I'm like, I don't really know what's so scary about Jamie. I mean, anytime he's done anything truly scary to me, he's done in name of the family, like murder being one, but it's just something small like that. But his instability is where it's really like is where Jamie's really dangerous, and why he's really actually can be scary, and I can see that, and why he is the dangerous one. Beth is tough and straightforward, but she doesn't do anything truly, that would just scare the life out of you. And I think Jamie is so unstable and so lacks confidence that he could do anything and it could just blow everything up.
Okay, I'm not so sure of how much I agree with Beth not being the scary one, but I'll move on. If you had the opportunity, what would you want to take from set? Certainly a hat or a belt buckle, maybe a prop gun. I mean, you can't take a horse or anything.
Yeah, I asked Janetta Boone, our amazing costume designer, if I could have Kayce's jacket and hat. And yeah, she was kind enough to let me have those, which I think, two very iconic pieces of wardrobe that probably will be more important to me than any other wardrobe I ever have.
Yeah.
So I got to keep those.
I think I am the dummy that I don't know about to
Did you take anything? Come on, go get some.
Terrible.
Go get you
I gotta
some.
go back.
Come on.
I'm gonna go back.
Like,
I know. I was trying to be all professional and shit.
You know what you should have taken?
God, what?
The head
What?
bandage.
Oh my god.
No. From the
Well, that's actually very easy to make at home. No,
It's just toilet paper.
I
really.
actually, yeah. It's actually it's just TP. I think what I should have taken is that Monica sweater. Just that sweater, so yeah. People ask me every season
I'm sure
where
you
it's
can
from,
have it.
and it's just a vintage piece. So
Ask Janetta. She'll give
that's
it to
a bug, Janetta. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like we can still maybe make this happen.
yeah.
Wes Bentley had a very different response, and I'll leave you with this. I'm Adison Haager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching.
Oh my gosh, I would on most shows take something, but I don't with Jamie because I feel like it would carry some bad vibes with it, and back into my own life. So I'm actively keeping Jamie stuff away from me.